I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Packers squeak to a 1-point victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Cowboys win their 5th game of the season. The Buccaneers won this contest and will now move to second place in the NFC South. The Vikings drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. Lee threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Texans beat the Raiders. Down in the fun and sun of Jacksonville, we had the Jaguars win this one to the tune of 13 points. Chiefs, Browns. Andre Davis is in his own territory, but he's got a lot of room to run. We know about his speed. There's a couple of moves. Oh, boy! The defense overlooked him. He could go all the way. 76-yard touchdown. The Browns win this one by the final score of 24-17. Up in Ford Field, we had the Lions win this one to the tune of 13 points. The Bears airmailed 300-plus yards in their victory at Lincoln Financial Field. The Seahawks won on the road and will now head home to meet the Buccaneers. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Steelers win their 5th game of the season. The Jets won this contest but will stay at the first place in the AFC East. Panthers, Saints. Holmes is in the backfield. The ball is at the 40-yard line, and the lead man throws a block, shakes off one tackle, bounces outside. Now it's a foot race. The 10, the 5, touchdown. The Panthers go on to win this by the final score of 20-14. The Bengals win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Steven Jackson had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Rams beat the Cardinals. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey,
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Darren Sharper will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. Tests at the stadium revealed a broken kneecap, so he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Leonard Little is probably the one that most leaps out at you. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. On to the serious news of the week. This guy had to be placed on injured reserve, so he'll be on the sidelines for the rest of the year. Just a key blow to the heart of this defense. Now the big story of the day. Jamal Lewis is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
And in our final game, we had the Falcons come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.